So what's going on, everyone? And as I'm sure you know, the new Forsaken Shores event's actually coming out in just under a week from now. And when I say from now, I pretty much mean the time of recording this, so it actually could be a little bit different depending on when you're watching the video. But nevertheless, there's pretty much one thing that we can confirm from Forsaken Shores, and that is essentially that there will be a lot of PvP and PvE events. That being said, I thought it'd probably be a good idea to make a video sort of explaining maybe the best setup you could probably run for these events. Now, when I say this is just my personal opinion, so do keep that in mind. I've been using this setup for pretty much most of my way to grind a Pirate Legend, and I still pretty much use it all the time now. So I'm just sort of going to give away all my tips, and if that helps you guys, then feel free to leave a like and subscribe, because it really helps the channel grow. And if you do plan on subscribing, actually I've got a bit of a giveaway going on. It's only a small one, so it's nothing too big. But if you're interested in entering that, feel free to look at the description because everything's down there. So let's get back onto the video. So this video is essentially going to cover everything that I do, and do keep in mind that these are two different setups. So if you're doing things at a PvE base, you might want to stick to one sort of layout that I'm going to say. Or if you're doing things at a PvP base, maybe stick to the other layout that I'm going to say. So just to start off, I'm going to start with the PvP element because I've actually spoken about that a little bit in some other videos, but I just really want to deep dive and fine tune it. So anyway, my go-to PvP class layout is actually a sniper and a blunderbuss. Now, it used to be a sword, but I've actually recently changed it to a blunderbuss, and that's for a good reason. Now, the reason I originally used a sword instead of a blunderbuss is because I pretty much thought that most of the time you might run out of ammo and you might put yourself in a bad position, but as I kept doing more PvP related things, I sort of found out that most of the time I was fighting on ships, and every single ship in the game has an ammo box. So the only thing you're really doing is putting yourself to a disadvantage to other people who do have two weapons. So when it does actually come down to those times where it's actually speed over sort of skill, I guess, you'll always end up winning with a gun than you will a sword, because with a gun you can actually keep your distance, and even with a blunderbuss you can still get some damage from a distance. Now the reason I actually say a blunderbuss and a sniper is only because of the damage output it does compared to the pistol. Now personally I do not enjoy pistols at all. I think they're probably the worst gun in the game, but that being said, I do know a couple of people that do actually use pistols. But the actual reason why I use sniper rifles and blunderbuss, because essentially if you can get your sniper shot off, you can pretty much kill them with that next blunderbuss shot. Now, and even better than that, if they're actually damaged before you shoot them with the sniper, there's a pretty much a high chance they're going to die, because a sniper can essentially take away most of your health at one shot. Now, the actual time that it takes to shoot a sniper rifle and a blunderbuss out is around 2 to 3 seconds. It could be a little bit slower or a little bit quicker depending on how good your skill level is, but just the general average is around pretty much 3 seconds. So in conclusion, that's pretty much the general idea why I tend to use a blunderbuss and a sniper rifle over a blunderbuss or a pistol or a sniper and a pistol, or even a pistol and a sword, or whatever other combination you actually want to use. So PvE essentially is things like skeletons and maybe even snakes. There's not too many more things out there currently, but I'm sure Rare is actually working to get some more stuff out, but as of now all we really have to kill is actually skeletons. So when you want to take on these skeletons, whether it's through missions, through forts, or through some of the new things they're bringing out, or maybe even krakens if that's your thing, or maybe sharks, but anyway, so PvE, what I usually tend to run is essentially sniper rifles and swords. Now why I use a sniper rifle is pretty much the exact same reason why I use it for PvP. It is it is the best way aside from cannons or gunpowder barrels to take out enemies, no matter whether them be PvP or PvE. But the other odd one that's very different is swords. Now the reason I don't use two guns when I'm running around with skeletons is because most of the time you're fighting them, you're actually on an island, and there's no ammo boxes around. That being said, if you do get put up against leaf skeletons, now there's really no other way to kill these leaf skeletons unless you use a sword. If you didn't know, leaf skeletons are weak to blades, so just if you're having trouble with that, just kill them with swords, I guess. But the best way to get through skeletons is always just to stab them, because you don't have to stop to reload and stop to get some more ammo. Now, also another reason why I use the sniper rifle, this is actually tying back to what I just previously said, but recently, as you probably know, they've brought out gunpowder skeletons, and the best way to kill them is pretty much with a sniper rifle. You can get your distance, or you can take them to a shore. Essentially, all you need to do is snipe them, and then if they're grouped up, you've pretty much cleared a wave. So keeping this video as short as possible, that's pretty much everything that I really wanted to say in this video. So as I said a little bit earlier, I've actually got a giveaway going on. If you want to get involved in that, do check out the description. And I'm actually probably going to do a little bit of a giveaway on my Instagram. I'm sure if you want to follow that, feel free. That's also down below. And also, I've recently put out a new song. There's currently a music video for it and everything, so that'll also be in the description if you want to watch that. Or if you don't want to watch it, you want to listen to it, I'll also put the link for the just audio file of it as well. And it's free to download, so feel free to do whatever you want with it. Now, just quickly, I'm going to talk about Forsaken Shores. Since that's coming out pretty much halfway through this week, I've got nothing to do for the full week, so I'm just going to go extremely hard on making Forsaken Shores videos, so you guys can have the best way to complete everything that comes out within the quickest time possible. So that being said, if you're excited for Forsaken Shores and you don't have a crew, feel free to go down and check out my Discord. We've got a massive server there and there's like 1,000 people, so it won't be hard to find a crew if you're looking for crew chats. So anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.